You are Locked On Lakers POSTCAST, part of Locked On Sports Los Angeles, on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Well, good evening, everyone. Again, it's the Lakers POSTCAST show. I'm Dave Palet. Appreciate you joining me tonight. It's a tough loss for the Lakers as they fall to the Thunder 136-120. The Lakers played the Stars at OKC. They had the game in hand and under control, but they let it slip away. And is Luka a problem? Is Luka's temper a problem? It's something that we have to talk about right here. It's what everyone's going to be talking about heading into the next game against the Dallas Mavericks.
This is what you'll be talking about.
The Lakers had a chance to win this game, and the Lakers were up 108-107 with 7:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Again, I'll be taking your comments throughout the show. Kind of curious to know what you thought about this Laker game. But here we are. We're in a situation where the Lakers had a chance to win, and they took a gamble. And again, I apologize for my voice. Again, if you've been with me through these podcasts, been battling it for about 2 weeks now, thought it would be better. So if you can put up with my voice and put up with my frustration about this Laker loss, thanks for joining me tonight. Again, this Laker POSTCAST can be heard anywhere you get your podcasts. If you want to hear Laker coverage every single day through Locked On, you can, of course, follow Brian and Andy. They do a fantastic job on a daily basis. But I'm with you on the POSTCAST shows. And again, Lakers will be back tomorrow night against the Dallas Mavericks. We'll talk more Laker basketball tomorrow. But what everybody's going to be talking about is Luka. And Luka, we knew when he came to the Lakers, had a history of getting the technical fouls, right? Who else do we know in the NBA that has a history of getting technical fouls? It's Draymond Green. And to the point where Draymond Green literally cost his team an NBA championship in 2016. Everybody talks about LeBron James and Cleveland coming down 3-1. If it wasn't for Draymond Green's behavior, guess what? The Warriors win that one too. But Draymond Green put his team in a situation that kept them from winning a championship, and it's something that should haunt him. At the same time, for the Lakers, we want to see them get to the NBA Finals. We want to see them face whoever's coming out of the East, whether that's the Celtics or the Cavs or you name it. The Lakers have come too far to basically fall short, and they pulled off an amazing deal in getting one of the game's premier superstars in Luka, and then all of a sudden, they're in a situation where we saw it finally hurt them. And it hurt the Lakers. Again, 7:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Lakers up by 1 point. Lakers are playing fine. Lakers took a gamble tonight by deciding to play the Stars and not sit the Stars out before Luka faces the Mavericks in Dallas tomorrow. And it's a situation where the Lakers come up short. And so it's frustrating because Luka gets a T, and he gets the T that gets him ejected. And we've seen Luka talk to the referees before. And a lot of times, I don't know if you're like me, you're going, man, he got away with that one, because he complains a lot. And I understand it's not always easy to sit there and be in a situation where you're, frustrated and you think you're a star and you deserve certain treatment and you don't get it. But at the same time, the team is always bigger than the individual. And in that situation, Luka knew that he couldn't afford to get another technical foul. Unfortunately, he did. He's ejected. And what does OKC do? They do what great teams do. They go on a 13-4 run, and the Lakers basically are out of it, and they don't have a chance. And the Lakers played sloppy, and they didn't play well. And Jared Vanderbilt gets one immediately after, 7:27. So Luka gets his at 7:40. Jared Vanderbilt gets his at 7:27. And it just – all the momentum goes back to the home team. And it's OKC. It's not, the Utah Jazz. It's not the Pelicans. It's a really good team. It's a team that everybody's been talking about how well the Oklahoma City Thunder have played the entire year. And for the Lakers, it's frustration because they had a game that they had a chance to win. And unfortunately, the Lakers couldn't pull this thing off. So it becomes extremely frustrating that you wonder, number one, Luka, how many games are remaining? Two is we all know that the suspension comes when he hurt a certain number, and he's almost at that number. Luka has to basically zip it. He has to keep his mouth shut. He can't look at people in the stands. He can't look at the referee. He can't do anything crazy with players on the other team. Just play the game. Whatever the call is, the call is. And again, the old saying is, once the referee or the umpire makes his call, you can't change his mind. And that's basically where it's at right now for the Lakers and Luka. And the team is the most important thing. And you got to keep it quiet. And LeBron James, who always thinks he's not getting the calls that he deserves, it becomes frustrating for LeBron James. But LeBron James has understood after 20 plus years being in this league that, you know what, either I get the call or I don't. I can put my hands up in the air, but there's a line that you can't cross. And so it becomes extremely frustrating for us as Laker fans to see them in this situation where they lose tonight 136-120 when they had a chance to win the game. And also remember this, the Lakers, again, they play the stars. The Lakers could have easily gone out tonight and said, you know what? We're going to go with what the injury report says. And the injury report was absolutely ridiculous, right? The injury report was crazy out there to see that the Lakers had so many guys that were on the list. It didn't look like the Lakers were going to play their stars at all, but instead they decided to play Luka and play LeBron and play Austin Reaves, which means they were in it to win it. And the Lakers unfortunately fell short. So it becomes frustrating that the Lakers fall short tonight. We got a lot to talk about, of course, throughout the show. But again, this was one that was in hand. And how great would it have been to go to Oklahoma City and steal two? Because now you're completely in the Thunder's head. And maybe you are already of them thinking, man, they came here and blew us out on Sunday. 2 days later, again on our home floor, they're able to get the best of us. So very frustrating night that the Lakers had a chance to do it, that they were all in to win this game. And unfortunately for them, they weren't able to pull this off. So frustrating game. Again, Lakers lose. Lakers, of course, as we look at the standings over and over again, and we'll go through those tonight as well. How does that affect the Lakers and moving forward? What is new for them? It's one of those things that we are going to have to think about and be a little bit nervous as here we are in the last week of the NBA season. Hey, want to mention the people over at Robinhood Gold. Don't forget, with Robinhood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. The privileges, the very privilege, are no longer exclusive. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%. Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash on non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive your 3% boost on your annual IRA contributions, sign up at robinhoodgold.com/gold. Investing involves risk, rate subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from your first match, and also must make funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to robinhood.com/boost. For over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Gold Financial LLC Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC. Also, of course, want to mention the good people over at BetterHelp. Don't forget, with BetterHelp right now, things have changed. And it's not the days before of you were maybe embarrassed when you needed help. These are the days where everybody needs a little bit of help. And don't forget, BetterHelp means taking care of your mental health. It's just as important as taking care of your physical health. But traditional in-person therapy can be expensive, often ranging from $100 to $250 a session. That's where BetterHelp comes in. With online therapy, you get quality care at a price that makes sense, saving you time and money. Therapy isn't just for life's toughest moments. It can also be everyday stress, learning how to set boundaries, or developing positive coping skills. Having access to support when you need help, you can make a difference. Don't be embarrassed. Make sure you reach out. You're well worth it. And also BetterHelp.com/LockedOnNBA today can help you get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/LockedOnNBA. Again, therapy is one of those things you shouldn't be ashamed of. At the same time, don't be afraid to reach out with BetterHelp. All right, looking at this Laker team tonight, again, frustrating loss, 136-120. They fall short. It's frustrating that they lose this game. And for, I'm sure, many of you, it's one of those where, you wish that the Lakers would have come out and took 2. Because at the time going to OKC, I'll be honest, I was like, man, if this team can take 1, I'll be 100% satisfied. Of course, they win on Sunday. Very impressive win. And to see that they're going all in tonight with their stars, I thought the Lakers were going to sit there and obviously pull one out tonight, and they did it. And unfortunately, they did it. But I think a lot of Laker fans, and I know Luka especially, is looking forward to the game tomorrow night when they take on the Dallas Mavericks. It is Luka's return to Dallas. Of course, it is after the big trade. It's the first time Luka going back. We all know that did not end well. We talked about the technical fouls that Luka received tonight that I feel cost the Lakers. At the same time, Luka tomorrow needs to be on his best behavior. Can he do it? If you remember when the Lakers hosted the Mavericks after the trade, Luka was full of talking, right? He was talking to everybody. He wanted to let everybody know they made a mistake, and anyone that he was once associated with, he was furious with. So what happens when the Lakers go back to Dallas? That's a whole nother conversation to talk about and see exactly what happens there. Let's take a look at tonight's box score as far as the way things worked out for the Lakers. And I think there's a big stat in there for them that kind of basically goes to why they lost this game. Your Lakers starting five, basically everybody scored in double digits, which is a good sign, except for one guy, and it's Jackson Hayes. Again, anything you get from Jackson Hayes, you take that as a plus. Jackson Hayes finished with 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists on the night. You look at Dorian Finney-Smith, he had 12 points in 32 minutes, only 2 rebounds. Again, expect a little bit more as far as a little bit of help from Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron James, 28 points in 35 minutes. Fantastic. LeBron got off to that slow start, though. It was a little concerning. The big number that hurt LeBron James tonight was the turnovers, and it's always frustrating when LeBron's turnovers numbers are really high. LeBron James had 6 turnovers tonight, shooting not so bad. He was 8 of 19 from the field, made 3 of 6 from three-point range, 9 to 10 free throws, not too bad. But again, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and the number that's in the huge negative is the 6 turnovers, which we see a lot. Luka, before he was tossed from the game in 31 minutes, he had 23 points on 7 of 15 shooting, 3 of 7 from three-point range. He also made 6 of 7 free throws. Not too bad. He had 3 turnovers. Austin Reaves, who I think on this team, the turnovers bother him the most. At least he's most vocal about it, about playing a clean game. Austin Reaves added 4 turnovers as well. He had 24 points, though, in 38 minutes, missed 2 key free throws down the stretch, and that hurt the Lakers as Austin Reaves from the free throw line was 8 of 12. Usually Austin shoots better than that. He was 4 of 7 from three-point range, made 50% of his field goals at 6 of 12. Off the bench for the Lakers, though, they had no players in double digits. Jared Vanderbilt had 8 points. He was 3 of 5 from the field, didn't attempt a three-point shot. And for me, if Jared Vanderbilt never shoots, I'm 100% fine with that because Jared Vanderbilt's there for defense. Gabe Vincent had 5. Jordan Goodwin had 6. Dalton Knecht in 14 minutes. He was 1 of 4, and that one shot, of course, was a three-pointer, so he finished with 3 points on the night for the Lakers. Again, very frustrating. And because it's frustrating if saying, hey, the numbers look pretty good from the starting 5, as far as 4 of the 5 guys hitting double digits and 3 of those guys hitting in the 20s, meaning LeBron James 28, Austin Reaves 24, and Luka 23. But it's the turnovers. 18 turnovers at this point of the season is absolutely ridiculous and basically is inexcusable. I just can't say anything about it. Like, I'm almost at a loss for words that you can turn the ball over 18 times. 18 turnovers. How many attempts does the other team get when you turn the ball over 18 times? To be fair, let's look at what Oklahoma City did. Their turnovers numbers were only 6. 6 for an entire game. So for the Lakers to turn the ball over that many times and give that many extra attempts to Oklahoma City and the Thunder, very frustrating. Lakers, free throw shooting tonight. Lakers, they missed 9. They missed 9 free throws. So when you mark in those turnovers and you say, okay, we lost by 16, Luka gets ejected. You miss 9 free throws, and you go, okay, you clean it up a little bit. Lakers win that game, and that's what you have to do in the postseason. Lakers have to play better basketball right there. So frustrating when you look at that box score, and for me, it's one of those where, again, tonight as I go to sleep, I go, man, we should have won this game. We should have won this game. So let's see who is the locked on player of the game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
You're locked on player of the game, and I hate doing this. This actually hurts my heart when I have to do this, when I don't have to pick a Laker. But it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander against the MVP candidate. Absolutely outstanding. In 37 minutes, he had 42 points. He was ridiculous tonight, like he always is. 14 of 26 from the field, made 5 of 9 three-point shots, 9 of 11 free throws, and again, 1 turnover. Pretty amazing to have the ball in your hands that many times and only have 1 turnover. Again, 42 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's your locked-on player of the game. Jalen Williams added 26, of course, for the Thunder. And the Thunder are a team that, as good as they are, I don't think a lot of people want to see them in the NBA Finals. That being said, if the Thunder were taking on the Celtics, I'm 100% rooting for the Thunder to win the NBA Finals. But I want to see the Lakers, and I think the Lakers are good enough, and I don't think the Thunder want to play the Lakers at all in the playoffs. I think the Thunder are more scared of the Lakers than the Lakers are of the Thunder. I think the Lakers right now have proven that they're the team in the West that anyone does not want to face, and they know that's a bad matchup for them. So when you look at what the standings are tonight, just let you know, the Thunder, of course, have wrapped up the West. The Rockets have wrapped up second place. The Lakers are in third place right now. They're 48-31. They're 17 games back. The Nuggets, who fired their head coach today, Mr. Malone, you're out of a job. I can't stand Malone. So very excited by that move. It's a very strange move that the GM and head coach were fired at this point of the season. But the Nuggets are the fourth seed, 18 games back. Memphis also 18 games back. Clippers 18 and a half back. And this is the last week of the NBA season. So this means a ton. There's a lot going on right now that you have to look at for the Lakers to say, can the Lakers take care of business? And so to see what the Lakers have to do and everything moving forward, there's a lot going on for this Laker team. And it all starts, of course, tomorrow when they take on the Mavericks. So the 3 games remaining for the Lakers on the season are Wednesday at Dallas. It's a 4:30 tip-off. Friday, the Lakers are at home against the Rockets, a 7 o'clock tip-off. And Sunday, they're at the Portland Trail Blazers, 12:30 kickoff. And then we begin the playoffs. And we'll see where the Lakers are at. The Lakers right now, in my opinion, should take at least 2 out of 3, if not all 3 of these games. Fully expect them to knock out the Mavericks. They handled the Rockets pretty well a couple of weeks ago. And then the Portland Trail Blazers, they should win that game as well. Lakers should be okay. The Lakers should hold on to this number 3 seed and be okay going to the postseason. So for me, I'm comfortable where the Lakers are at. Again, would have preferred a win tonight. Would have been great. They weren't able to get it. So there we go. So again, appreciate you joining me tonight and dealing with my voice. I know it's hard to hear, but in my head, my heart, everything still says Lakers. My voice is all Clippers. It's a train wreck right now. So I apologize. Craig, I see you on there, man. I was wondering where you're at, Craig. So it's nice to see you checking in. Daniel, thanks for checking in as well. Again, final score tonight, Thunder 136, Lakers 120. We'll be back tomorrow night after the Lakers take on the Dallas Mavericks. Have a good night, everybody.